Hey folks, this is Kelani. The Dragonflight story is taking a huge leap forward with the release of patch 10.2 Guardians of the Dream, which goes live on November 7th. We have so much new content coming our way, including a brand new zone in the Emerald Dream with 3 public events to take part in and a new faction to befriend and earn renown with. Season 3 of Dragonflight introduces a new 9-boss raid with a special legendary axe, a whole new rotation of dungeons for Mythic Plus keystones, PvP updates, and adjustments to how the gear upgrading system works. Then there are dragon riding updates, class reworks, balance and tuning changes, and more. So let's go through everything coming in patch 10.2 Guardians of the Dream. We're finally heading into the Emerald Dream. The new zone is a pocket of the dream that surrounds the blossoming world tree of Yggdrasil. It's almost time for the world tree to cross over into the mortal realm, and we need to ensure it stays safe from the invading forces of Farak and the Druids of the Flame. They don't just want to burn another world tree down, they want to corrupt it, twist it, and use it for their own machinations. Who knows what the primal incarnate of fire could achieve with that kind of power? We'll need to rally our forces, push back Farak's army, and secure the heart of Yggdrasil. We're also going to have a new world boss to take on. You can find Orastar, the Hibernator, in the Emerald Dream Zone, and the Furbolg Wild God is not happy that his usual sleep schedule has been upended. If you can survive his sleep-deprived onslaught, you'll earn a chance at some shiny new gear rewards. There are 3 new public events to take part in, and they feed into each other. It starts with the Super Bloom event. Escort a wandering ancient around the perimeter of the tree, fending off enemies and helping to promote growth in the area. The more you contribute, the better the resulting bloom will be, so you'll want everyone to pitch in to maximize your rewards. Completing the Super Bloom will activate the Emerald Frenzy event, where one section of the dream goes into overdrive, spawning wave after wave of frenzied fauna and flora. The more you kill, the more materials and currencies you will get, so it's a big old-style farming event. These 2 events provide you with seeds and emerald dewdrops. You can plant the seeds in special patches of soil to start an emerald bounty event. Players can then contribute resources, including dewdrops, to increase the size of an emerald bounty, which will result in better rewards. There will also be plenty of rares to hunt down in the zone, which can reward you with various goodies including gear, seeds for the emerald bounty, and other materials important for your progress in the zone. A new zone also brings us a new faction to earn favour with. The Dream Wardens are the resident protectors of the dream. They'll need our help to fight back against the invading forces and return the dream to its once tranquil state. Progressing through the Renown track will unlock new ways to interact with the Emerald Dream Zone, like getting different seeds or special abilities for the public event. There are various gear rewards, you can earn crests and flight stones, as well as plenty of cosmetics like mounts, dragon riding customizations, and pets. It's not just story content. Patch 10.2 brings us into Season 3 of Dragonflight with all new content and rewards, starting with a new 9-boss raid, Yggdrasil, the Dream's Hope. The primal incarnate of fire, Farak, seeks to corrupt the heart of this new world tree and claim its power for himself. We'll need to push through various defenses of the dream and conquer Farak's invading fiery forces to clear a way to the primal incarnate himself. Stopping Farak is the only way to prevent him from bathing the world in flames. There's another legendary weapon waiting at the end of this raid. If you can take down the primal incarnate, you may just walk away with his legendary 2-handed axe, Firelath the Dream Render. That's going to be a fantastic addition to any strength user's weapon collection. As for the Mythic Plus system, Season 3 will bring a whole new rotation of dungeons to explore. We'll be delving back into Waycrest Manor, Atal Dazar, Darkheart Thicket, Blackrook Hold, the Throne of the Tides, and the Everbloom dungeons. The 2 wings of the Dawn of the Infinite Mega Dungeon also join the roster to give us 8 different Mythic Plus dungeons to master. We also have updates for the new PvP season. PvP gear and progression will now use the Flight Stones and Crests upgrading system, so that's in line with every other endgame content type. There's also a new brawl called Battleground Blitz. It's a solo queue battleground brawl with smaller teams and a faster pace. And of course, a new season brings us all new tier sets and bonuses to change up how your class or spec works, provide additional effects to certain talents or passives, and gives you several new awesome transmog sets to collect. A very important change regarding tier sets is that the Revival Catalyst timeline has been adjusted quite dramatically. The Season 3 Catalyst will be available in the very first week, giving you faster access to those important tier set pieces and bonuses. The Season Mastery achievement will also be returning, giving you access to a heroic item level tier piece of your choice for completing a major milestone achievement. You can clear the new raid on heroic mode, get up to 2000 Mythic Plus score, or reach Challenger 2 or above in rated PvP. In addition to that, the last boss of the Emir Drasil raid will also drop Omni tokens just like Sarkareth did in Season 2. With these three options combined, everyone will have more options for obtaining their new tier set in Season 3. Overall gear progression will be changing as well. The fragments for crests have been removed, so you only have to worry about collecting and using the actual crests now, and your crests will be moved to the currency tab, saving you precious bag space. The heroic and myth upgrade tracks have been extended to allow you to upgrade your gear even further than before, and will have the option to trade up crests after you reach an appropriate item level. This cracks open the overall gearing potential of every player, and as a bonus quality of life addition, if you have a cap on crests, completing additional content of the same level will automatically reward the next tier down of crests, so you can focus on playing the game. And then the Great Vault will also see some changes heading into the next season. You will only need 2, 4, and 7 boss kills to fill up the raid reward row, and then the dungeon row is becoming more accessible, with Heroic Dungeon, Mythic Zero Dungeon, and even Time Walking Dungeon runs all counting towards the dungeon reward row, so getting some loot from your weekly vault will be easier than ever before. There are also plenty of dragon riding updates to look forward to. The Emerald Dream Zone will have new dragon glyphs for you to seek out and collect, and there are 3 new dragon riding talents to spend them on. Second Wind allows you to generate 1 vigor on demand, and you can have up to 3 charges. Wind's Respite causes Aerial Halt to now allow you to hover momentarily, so you can plan your next move without falling out of the sky, and Swift Skimming lets you benefit from ground skimming while Thrill of the Skies is active, giving you even more vigor regeneration. We'll have a new dragon riding drake model, the Flourishing Whimsy Drake, which we'll obtain very early on in our Emerald Dream adventures, and of course there are loads of new customization options to get your hands on for the new Fairy Dragon, as well as the other drake models we've collected so far. The Dragon Riding Cup events are also expanding to include other continents, with Outland, Northrend, Pandaria, and the Broken Isles Cups events joining the roster, so we'll be able to race on almost any continent while these events are active. And there's even a new achievement coming in 10.2 that allows you to use the old style of flying and all of your old flying mounts in the Dragon Isles. By completing the Dragonflight Pathfinder achievement, you'll be able to choose which flying style you want to use to get around the Dragon Isles. Patch 10.2 has several large class or specialization reworks as well. All 3 rogue specs will see significant changes to their talent trees, with new passives and abilities to look forward to. Demon Hunters will also see large changes to their talent tree and how various spells and abilities interact with each other. And the last big rework is for Discipline Priest, to make the spec more accessible and give it some shiny new tools. There are some big changes also coming for Druids, Monks, Shamans, and Demonology Warlocks, with smaller balance tuning changes for many other classes and specs as well. And then there are also new customization options for Blood Elves, new Moonkin Druid forms and appearances, user interface and quality of life updates, and so much more. With so much new content packed into this patch, there's something for everyone in Guardians of the Dream. But that's everything coming in patch 10.2, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always I will see you next time.